What's up, guys? It's your girl Penny here. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It is 11:11 in the morning right now, and I have a little bit of a busy-ish day today. Not really. That just means like I have stuff to do that's not random, because usually my days go pretty randomly. Like it's like, oh, someone calls me like, I need help with this, can you do this, can I go here, you know, whatever. So but no, today's a planned day, and by planned I mean I have legitimately one thing planned, and I figured we would talk about it because I did make a video talking about why I decided to leave the casino. So we should just like, you know, like let's talk about it today. I can't find my tripod. I actually have an interview today at the casino, and I don't know how I feel about it. I really don't know. Like, it's so funny because, so I have two phones. For, you know, those of you who don't know that, there'd be no reason that you know that, but I have two phones, okay? So one of my phones is always dead. Like, I used to be better about keeping them both charged, but now it's like too much to keep up with. I have different people calling both phones all day long, so, or like texting or whatever, so I don't know. I'm just not great at keeping both of them charged. So anyways, being that I am back in Pennsylvania for some time, I was like, I should get a job because like I'm bored, you know? So I applied to the casino because I used to be a table games dealer. So yesterday they were like calling my phone, but it was the phone that was dead. So I didn't get them until late at night. And then I just called just now, and she's like, Penny, do you want to work? No, the answer is no. But am I going to? Maybe. We'll see what they're saying after the interview. So right now I'm about to get in the shower, and then I'm gonna go to the gym. I know that seems really like backwards, but it's my process, and that's what works for me. I don't know why this keeps like going out of focus. It's annoying me. This is why I really don't use autofocus, because it's just annoying. Like, you see me talking.
The next day.
Hello, friends. So it is the next day, and I went to my interview. I went to the gym. I had a great workout, and I made some really big decisions over the last 24 hours. In the last 24 hours, I went to a job interview at a casino, which actually is the casino that I used to work at, and I actually had a really weird experience, and I'm kind of really glad that I went, which is so weird. Okay, before we could talk about why I'm glad that I went, all that stuff, we first have to talk about how did I even end up going back to the casino? Like, how did all this even happen? So it really is not even about money. Like, I'm not going back because of money. I'm going back because I feel like my days are just like really free. And I feel like every day I'm kind of just like going with the flow. There's not really any structure there. And that is bothering me because I feel like routine is important. Even though routine can get a bit redundant and you can start to feel like Squidward, especially with a job, like you can really begin to feel like, oh my gosh, like I'm doing the same thing all day, every day. But like that's what I feel right now being in Pennsylvania. Like I am from a small town. The only thing to do here is drink, really, get into trouble. And I don't want to do that, you know? Like I had a couple nights out, really ghetto, don't recommend. I mean, I had a good time, but it's just not like me. And I don't want to go back to drinking every day. Like that's so not me. Like that is not me. So I just had to do some reflecting and be like, bro, what are you doing? You know, like you could be here a little bit longer, and are you just gonna like spend all this time doing nothingness that is equating to nothingness? Like every day you do the same thing, you go the same places at the same time. Like it's just this repeated boring cycle that is just so boring. And so I needed to spice it up. I was like, what can I do to spice it up? So I started applying for jobs. And when I was applying for the jobs, I would come into a couple jobs and I'd be like, okay, like I can do that. And I think I was like I don't know, like, I just feel like I had this idea of like, I need to make a good bit of money. I need it to not feel so much like work. I need it to be like fun. I need it to be something that I feel like is going to like help me in the next season of my life, whatever that season might be. Like something that is just going to be worth my time, worth my energy. It's not going to delay or derail me from what I have planned for myself, you know? So this ultimately led me to thinking, what job did I have that met all of these things that I'm looking for? And I was like, the casino. I miss dealing. I could use this as just something to just like fuel me and move me forward. Even though it looks and feels like a step back, it's really not. And so like, I just had to, you know, go through the motions in my head. And my mom kept bringing it up. She's like, you should go back to the casino. I'm like, no, Mom, I'm not going back to the casino. But eventually I was like, maybe I should. My mom might be right. And so I applied. Even though I had a pretty good feeling that I would be hired back, because that's like the only job I was ever actually a good employee. I'm being real. I wasn't really sure all the way. Like, I don't know. Like, I just wasn't like, I was like, there was like that 2% chance that was like, they could not want me back. They could not. But I was like, whatever. Like, I'm gonna go with the flow. I'm gonna whatever, you know. This took a lot for me to even apply to the job and like put my pride down, because I had to lay my pride down, because I have never gone back to a job before. So this felt like, it hurts. It hurts. But I had to just lay all that stuff down and decide, okay, like, I'm just gonna like test it out, feel the waters. So I have 2 phones, and one of them is legitimately always dead. Like, I need to get better at keeping both of them charged. I used to be pretty good at it, but now like, I'm not, whatever. And so my phone was dead per usual for multiple days. And one day I just got this feeling. I was like, I should go charge my phone. You know, I should go charge my phone. So I go charge my phone. I have all these missed calls, voicemails, text messages. I'm like, who is this? And so it's the casino. And it was so crazy because earlier in the day, my sister asked me about it, and I was like, they haven't called me, but if they call me, I'm gonna take the job. So it was like late at night. So I like texted the like casino manager number or whatever, and they just told me like the person who had called me will be in the morning, call then. So I called in the morning, and she's like, when do you want to come in? I was like, I can come today. We scheduled for me to go. So on the way there wasn't like a great experience, I feel like, because I was really like doubting my decision. But you go like up this mountain and there's like a medium in the middle, so you can't really like turn around. So I was kind of stuck in the decision, or I was just gonna waste gas and just drive there for no reason. Like, that's stupid. So I was like, I don't know if I can go in. Like, is this the right decision? I'm just like panicking. And so I get into the parking lot and I just pray real quick. I already prayed in the morning in my shower, but you know, I had to pray again because I was like, this really feels like I'm going a million steps backwards. And so I just prayed really quickly, and I was like, Lord, it's your girl, Penny. It's your girl. And I'm getting ready to go in here. I'm nervous. I don't really know, like, what is this gonna be? Am I making the right decision? I need you to help me calm down. But one thing that I stressed was like, I didn't want to sit in the EDR. And the EDR is the employee dining room. That's where all the, you know, employees go for their break or whatever. And I was just like, I'm not trying to do all that today, because I really don't even know what I'm doing right now, you know? So I was like, I don't want to have to sit in the EDR. I pray I would just be greeted by the bosses and they could just take me straight back. We can get to the facts and, you know, let's make it do what it does, you know, like, to sum it up. And I still was very nervous. So I called my mom and I was like, I just need you to talk to me while I walk to the door. That's all I need. Just get me to the door. So my mom talked to me while I was walking to the door. I'm greeted by my bosses. I don't have to sit in the EDR. I go straight in the back. We talk the facts and I'm out. I was in there for literally 5 minutes. I'm like, does the Lord look out or does he look out? You know? So I decided to take the position. I am oddly very content with my decision. I just feel like it's for the best for me to take this job because I need some structure. I need some routine. I'm bored. I don't want to slip back into old habits. And, you know, why not? It can help me. It can benefit me. It can do some things for me. So I figured like it can really, really, really help me. And that was a big moment for me. It was like a breakthrough. Like I had a breakthrough because I realized sometimes you have to step back to propel forward. And sometimes you have to try something again because maybe you didn't get all that you were supposed to get from it the first time. Or maybe its job wasn't finished and it was just on a break. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you got to go back and try again. Even if it ends up the same way, you'll come out with new lessons and new things and just like you'll be so like well-rounded and awesome because I don't believe that like for me personally, because I make it a point not to go backwards. So I don't believe that me taking a step back is really for like no reason, you know, because I pray about everything that I do. And so the fact that God like delivered on my prayers, like immediately, like intimate little details that I prayed is telling me this must be something that's worth it, you know? So I'm gonna give it a go. That doesn't mean I still can't hate it one day because I very well could. I very well could one day wake up and be like, this is the worst decision I've ever made. I have got to get out of here. However, I'm not going to put my head there yet. I'm going to take it one day at a time, hope for the best, use it to move me forward, and live my life. You know what I'm saying? But that's it for me. Your girl, Penny. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.